Champion of what?
Well, champion of what?
I can drop a world lead, I don't even like running. You gotta run fast just to go and get some money. I'm no Elias K, you know how I'm coming. I ain't going to no Olympics, I ain't running, I ain't jumping. I can make 100,000 at the crib being funny.
Hey man, y'all already know what time it is. We got some news. It came out the other day. I didn't want to, jump the gun too early without doing some reading. But it's time to talk about it. Headlines have dropped. Montverde Academy in Florida, the track coach receives a provisional suspension from the AIU. Gerald Phiri, the director of track and field, is provisionally suspended by the AIU. It says that I want to go to the actual documents where I can read the thing, because there was like some very interesting stuff in there that they left out that we're kind of, let's actually see if I can. Period. AIU. There's hella articles written about, bro. But they allege that when he was coaching or when he was training under his previous coach, before he began coaching, that he was caught with these same drugs, but it wasn't public knowledge. They swept it under the rug. They didn't do anything about it because of really who his coach is. So that was 2 times. So it takes 3 more instances. So he had to have 5 run-ins with the doping control people of him being caught for them to finally do something about it. And the only reason they even did something about it is because of the kids. But even then, the first 2 kids, they didn't do anything about it. I made this tweet. I said, if this is true, the coach is at fault and all 3 student athletes should be relieved of all suspensions. Also, why aren't y'all asking the real questions for the AIU? If he was caught with possession of this banned substance in 2018 and 2019 when working with Lance Brahman, the Pure Athletics Group, who is also Noah Law's coach, why did y'all sweep it under the rug? Not just that, when Issam got busted in 23 and y'all knew this coach had this in his possession 4 years prior, why didn't y'all do anything? Why did it take 3 athletes to get popped for y'all to finally do something? In my opinion, this is negligence on the AIU's part, because y'all been knowing since 2018, but y'all didn't do anything about it because who he was affiliated with. Don't punish the kids. That's all I'm saying. Y'all knew that bro's been in possession of this stuff and been using this stuff, been having this stuff. But since the group he was affiliated with, and that's how it is in track. It's like if you are associated with certain people and certain shoe companies, you're protected no matter what you do. That's why you rarely see a United States athlete test positive for anything, because USADA, they don't want to be, the United States don't want to be the company, but they already are always alleged of doping. And then they never bust anyone. If you look at USADA's website, the only people who are suspended right now, like within the last 5 years, are like master athletes. So they don't suspend anyone here in the United States. And the most recent was Ariane Knighton, but they redacted his name from their website and they said it wasn't the fault of him. And also there's another athlete who they did the exact same thing with, who y'all love and support, who I also rock with too, but y'all will never hear about his case either, because USADA don't want it to get out, like because who he's affiliated with. So it's just a whole corruption scheme. I think that all of these athletes, especially Issam Asinga, should sue his coach, sue his school, and also sue the AIU, because they knew 6 years prior, before he even came around, they've been knowing, and they knew what the coach was doing. They know his history and what he's been caught with, and they didn't do anything back then. So it's really their fault that he was even allowed to stay in the sport and continue this whole thing. So that's why I think that they should definitely sue the AIU. all the athletes who have been busted under this coach because their negligence, their corruption, I would say. They haven't done anything. They sweep so many cases under the rug because of associations and things of that nature. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, here it is. Look at the press release. I was just like, this does not seem right. Monaco. Provisionally suspended former Zambian Olympian and current USA licensed coach Gerald Phiri as a part of an ongoing joint investigation with USADA, triggered by 3 athletes, all coached by Phiri, returning adverse analytical findings. So pretty much they tested positive for the same substance, all 3 of them. Between July 2023 and August 2024, 3 athletes tested positive for metabolites of GW1516 and some other shit. Things that are banned and prohibited by WADA. At this stage of the investigation, the AIU alleges that Phiri committed anti-doping rule violations for the possession of GW1516 when he was an athlete in 2019 and 2018. So he got caught with it 2 times. And they did nothing about it, didn't say anything about it. It wasn't public knowledge. They didn't put it out. They may have gave him one of them quiet suspensions, but they are supposed to, by their rules, put these things out publicly, and they didn't. So that's negligence on their part. So the fact that, and you got to think about it, if most of these parents knew this to begin with, they probably wouldn't have sent their kids there. So their kids missing out on money and ruining their reputation because they had to go be coached under this athlete or get coached by this coach, and he has this history, but he's being protected. And also he got caught as an athlete support person in 2024 and for failing to cooperate with the investigation by providing false and inaccurate information. Phiri has been provisionally suspended as of March 17, 2025 in accordance with WADA rules. He has the right to make a written submission to the AIU to lift his provisional suspension. So yeah, those kids should definitely sue. I think that they should sue the school because the school has large pockets. They should sue the coach. They should sue the AIU because the AIU knew from the whole time. That who else should they sue? Yeah, they should sue the state of Florida. They should sue the state of Florida Athletes Commission. They should sue Pure Athletics. They should sue Lance Brahman. They should sue everybody. Take everybody ass to court because all of these people been knowing and nothing was ever told or done about it. So you gotta hold somebody accountable, and I feel like you can't hold the kids accountable. That's just my opinion. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Until next time, I'm out.
World champion of what? World champion of what?
I can drop a world lead, I don't even like running. You gotta run fast just to go and get some money. I'm no Elias K, you know how I'm coming. I ain't going to no Olympics, I ain't running, I ain't jumping. I can make 100,000 at the crib being funny.